Woohoo! I'm live again. Hooray. I thought it would be crazy to come on 2 days in a row to live stream, so that is what I'm doing. And again, I'm holding myself accountable to a 1 hour live stream. I will not be going longer than an hour because that would be too much. And yesterday night, if you guys were here, I got like super overstimulated on this live stream. So I thought I would do like a super short and quick fun live stream tonight. Hi Paige, how are you? Hi Prism, how are you? You better, Paige. You gotta help hold me accountable because last night it was an hour. Tonight we're gonna go for an hour, maybe even shorter. So we will see. Hello Lisa, hello silly self. How is everyone doing? I hope you are all well. How am I? I'm doing great. Well, okay, that's kind of a lie. I'm doing pretty good. I had class today and it drained me. I got really, really tired. I got rice. It was a statistics class, and so it was just a doozy, but I'm good now. Hey Mila, hey KDPH. Hey, good evening. May I ask why you keep making that noise? So I have Tourette syndrome and I can't control it. It is a vocal tic. That is just part of my disorder. Thank you, Chim. I appreciate it. I appreciate you holding me accountable too. Those eyeglasses are cool. Thank you so much. A bagel. That is amazing. I love it. Your name is Lexi. I will try to remember that, but I can't guarantee, but I will try. I will try. But yes, today has been good. I had class. What else did I do? I had a nap. It was really good. Hi Angel, how are you? I also got a new jelly cat today. Thank you for explaining. Hope it gets better. Thank you so much, Gooey. But I also wanted to show you my new jelly cat. So Colton just was like, do you want to go get a jelly cat? And so I got him this French turtle. He has hearts on his shell. This is the Valentine's Day turtle, which I'm obsessed with. And yeah, this is my newest one and I love him. So shout out to my fiance, Colton, for getting me that turtle. I'm obsessed. You had a nap too. Amazing. My mom says that you can't tic if you have Tourette syndrome. Is that true? You mean if you don't have Tourette syndrome? You can tic if you don't have Tourette syndrome. There's different types of tic disorders. But yes, Tourette's is the most well-known tic disorder. That's so cute. I know. It's so cute. I love him so much. So yeah, it's been a pretty chill day. I hope all of you guys are doing well. But yes, you have to tic to have Tourette syndrome. But you don't have to have Tourette syndrome to tic, is I think what is being said. Hi, gamer girl. Hi, Tom. How are you? Hello, ASL. Pre-calculus professor made the mistake of asking me to be creative. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. I love being creative. That's one of my favorite things in life. So very, very cool that you also share that. I love that. What has everyone's favorite part of their day been? I'm just gonna like because of those glasses. Thank you, Wolf. I appreciate it. These are my streaming glasses. They are actually like real glasses and I'm obsessed with them. They are prescription as well. Because people are like, why are you wearing them? I need them to see. I need them to see. You ran 3 miles today? Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations. Paige sleep. Kylo, welcome back. Eating a personal lasagna. Therapy and sleep. Got to call my partner today. I'm so happy for you. I got rice. Dancing to K-pop is my fave part of the day. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. My glasses are so unique. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Zach, I'm so sorry and I'm sending you so much love. I made a video on stopping furry harassment. I don't mind that community. I'm not a part of it and I can't really speak on that, but I support people as long as they're not hurting other people. Hey Sarah, how are you? Can I see your big jelly cat sign in the back? Yes, I can show you in a sec. like a race. I wanted to show you guys, I did get a new Jellycat today from my fiance. He got me this little French turtle. This is Timmy Turtle in his Valentine's Day outfit, but to me, je t'aime, he just looks really French. I don't know. And so I also, he has hearts on his shell, which I just think is so cute. But yes, I will show you guys my Jellycat sign. My fiance 3D printed it for me, and I'm obsessed. Let's keep up on chat. You already heard about my school day, but sleep is great. Incredible. You're doing good. I'm also doing well. Hi, Baguette. Are your glasses made out of paper? No, they are plastic. Tell your fiance I said hi. I will. I will show you guys my Jellycat sign. So this is it. My name is Carly. So Carly's Jellycats. This is from my fiance. He literally 3D printed it for me, and I'm obsessed. My Jellycat shelf is here and here. I have so many Jellycats. And I'm obsessed. So I just wanted to show you guys. But what happened to your fingers? So I've talked about this before, but basically what happened is I have a Tourettic tic where my fingers are double jointed, where I kind of like crack the joints or like click them almost, and they are so sore. They're not broken, but they are sprained pretty badly, and they're very, very swollen. So unfortunately, I have to wear these splints to help them. Do I have a frog Jellycat? I'm not sure if I do. Your name is Quinn. Happy birthday, Quinn. Hi everyone. It's so funny doing a stream twice in a row. I know. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Love your Jellycats in the back. Thank you so much. Je t'aime. You should have just named the live streams. By the way, my fingers aren't broken. That is so funny and so true. Thank you, t-shirt. Can you check if you have a frog one? I can check later, but not right now. Hi, Brian. Hi, Mohammed. I also want to show you guys the other 2 new Jellycats I got. Where are my glasses from? They are from the website Vooglam. So one of my amazing subscribers, Warren, gifted me this horse, and his name is Hamilton Horatio Horsley III, and he is a stunning Jellycat, and I'm obsessed with him. And then 2 of my other subscribers gifted me this one, which is the Heart Dragon, and I'm obsessed. And I got this one from Alexandra, Snow in the Cemetery, and Mockingbird, and I am so grateful. So shout out to Warren, Alexandra, and Mockingbird for gifting me Jellycats, and I always remember their names and everything. I also got this Jellycat a while back from Sprout. Sprout59 gifted me this one. And so I'm very lucky that I have so many people that help me and gift me Jellycats and support my journey with Tourette's and advocating for Tourette's. But yes, thank you, Awesome Sauce. Yes, I do have Tourette's. That is the point of my channel. My channel name is literally Ticking Together, and I post advocacy content and education content about Tourette syndrome. Yes, if you're wondering why I'm blinking and barking, it's because I have Tourette's. Thank you very much for saying that. What was my first tic? So my first tic that I remember having were very hard and intense, rapid blinking tics. However, my parents have seen me doing other tics way before that, such as like tics with my legs and tics with my hands. And so I don't totally know what my first true tic was, but I think it was blinking, honestly. Where did I get my glasses from? I got them from a website called Vooglam. Vooglam. Hi, Josie. My favorite hobby is doing absolutely anything creative. I love to make content. I love to draw. I love to color. I love to journal. I love to read. I love to make music. I just love anything creative. Hi, Jace. Chim, yes, thank you, Chim. I appreciate it. Craziest thing I've ever done with my tics. I don't know. Like Craziness, probably just saying out of pocket things or like flipping people off randomly. My case isn't super severe. It's pretty moderate, sometimes even mild. Um, so I genuinely don't think I've had like anything like crazy that's happened, but some stuff has been uncomfortable and a little bit weird. Why did you do a middle finger? So I don't mean to do a middle finger. I have Tourette syndrome and it's one of my motor tics. So it's involuntary and I can't control it. Let me ask you this. With time, is it guaranteed that most of your tics will go away? No. So when I was diagnosed, there was the belief that, because this was like 15 years ago now, and there's been more research. But when I was diagnosed, there was the belief that Tourette's would go away in adulthood. And that is very much not the case. My psychiatrist told me that I would be basically done taking by the time I was like 20. Um, I am now 27, still ticking a lot, hasn't gone away, and they're not guaranteed to go away ever. Tourette's is a lifelong condition, and so I will likely always tick. There is a chance they might get better as time goes on, but yeah, that's the answer. Do I have Tourette's? I do. Hello, Emma, welcome back. Do your tics make you say random stuff? Yes, they do. I was just wondering, no worries. Please don't spam in chat. I would appreciate that. And if you guys are new here and you're liking my channel vibe, please feel free to like the stream and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. I would love to get to like 100 likes. That would be bonkers. Do you need to be born with it to get Tourette syndrome? So there is a genetic component to Tourette's. And from my understanding, you do have to be predisposed to Tourette's when you're born. So like you can't just randomly develop Tourette's. Like it does happen through like you are born with the genetic predisposition. So yes. I love your glasses. Thank you so much. Someone asked me about what my first curse word tic was. So I don't often curse as tics. I don't often, honestly. I rarely do. And that part of Tourette's, je t'aime, is called coprolalia, which is basically the involuntary repetition of socially unacceptable things. So slurs, swear words, just explicit content that is taboo. And it happens in around 10 to 15% of people with Tourette's experience coprolalia. I have one-off coprolalia tics, but I don't experience it every day. So I'm very lucky in that way, but it is a very valid component of a lot of people with Tourette's. Happy Monday, Dan. I have a swearing tic that I've been dealing with. Any tips on how to stop? So unfortunately, like there's not a lot of tips I have to offer for how to stop tics because suppression is bad. Trying to stop them is bad. The best thing I can advise you to do is potentially try to redirect it into something else. So for example, I have the tic sometimes where I have the urge to say the F word, and I've redirected it into saying friendly because I get that F sound out. Friendly. I'm friendly. I'm friendly. So I'm triggering myself. But basically, that is what I would recommend is redirecting your vocal tics if you can, but it's not super easy. Crochet outfits. I don't know how to crochet. What was my experience like in school? It was genuinely really, really hard. I was like a straight A student and didn't struggle with school, but I did struggle with the social aspect and having Tourette's in school. It was a challenge for sure. And I tried my best to suppress my tics like throughout my schooling. So I actually didn't even tell my junior high, middle school people that I was having Tourette's because I just was so ashamed of it. And so I would suppress and I would let out tics in the bathroom stalls, which was genuinely the worst part of my life. I felt so misunderstood, so unappreciated, and just alone. I got race. And then once I got into high school, I finally did tell people about my Tourette's and it was a lot better. And I was able to have accommodations in place. So I was able to like go to class and if I needed to immediately leave the classroom without causing attention to myself and tic in the hallways. And I was also given exam accommodations and everything like that. So it was really, really helpful. And I would recommend if you do have tics or Tourette's to please ask for accommodations and ask for what you need. Ivy, I'm sorry. How do you sleep? So I don't tick in my sleep, thankfully, but I do tick right up until I fall asleep, which is very, very frustrating, and it takes me a long time to fall asleep. Love the glasses. Thank you, guys. Are there certain triggers that make it worse? Yes. Anxiety makes it a lot worse. Any stress, any strong emotions, being touched in certain like body parts. Like if I'm touched on my arm here, I might tick on my arm there. So like close contact. Talking about ticks is a huge trigger. There's so many different triggers for sure. Even like temperature can be a trigger, and caffeine. You're going off tonight. I'm not sure what that means. I'm just a little bit overwhelmed. I'm very ticky as of late because of my school, and I'm stressed. So that's probably why I'm ticking more than usual if you think I am. Hi, Ivy. Your most annoying tick is definitely when I punch myself or hit myself. Those are the most annoying. Hi, Aubrey. What is your career? I'm currently a full-time student. I am in accounting. Hi, Snow in the Cemetery. How are you? Hi, Con Coleman. How are you? I'm glad you're here. Horns up. Rice. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you are new here, I appreciate you hanging out. I love your glasses. Thank you. Snow in the Cemetery. I'm sorry to hear that. Je t'aime. Do I have any tips to help anxiety? I genuinely don't know. I am medicated for my anxiety, and I've actually gone through a lot of mindfulness programs and a lot of deep breathing practices. My favorite tip for anxiety is deep breathing in the way it's called box breathing. You can literally Google it. It's not like a surefire way to help anxiety, but it helps me a lot when I'm really super overwhelmed with anxiety. I do a lot of breathing techniques, and I am medicated, as I said. High electricity. Sorry, I'm missing out on chat. Josh is an accountant too. That's amazing. Congrats. The hardest tick I've had to deal with is definitely hitting myself, punching myself, kicking myself, scratching myself. Do I like Nickelback? I do. My favorite animal, I really like gorillas. Where did I get those glasses? I got them from a website called Vooglam, Vooglam. Oh my gosh! Snow in the Cemetery! Oh! I will buy myself a fuggler from you. Thank you so much. What the heck? I appreciate that so much. You are incredible, and I don't deserve you or your love or your support, but I appreciate it so much. And I will buy a fuggler from you, mark my words. I will. I will show you guys. Get one with teeth. I want to so bad. I will. You have a SpongeBob fuggler. So anyway, someone asked if they could see my jelly cat. So this is actually also partially from Snow in the Cemetery. They gifted me this heart jelly cat, as well as this was partially from Mockingbird. So 2 people gifted me this, and I'm obsessed. So I just wanted to thank you again. Snow in the Cemetery, I did want to show you too. I got this from Colton today, and I'm so excited. And all of the jelly cats, the one I was telling you about last stream, the Shamrock drops tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna maybe try and get it because last stream people donated too. It's like $30 American, and I'm really hoping I can go and purchase it when it drops in the morning. Because my birthday is March 16th, and March 17th is literally St. Patrick's Day. So I'm fingers crossed I can get the Shamrock, but I'm also going to get a fuggler specifically from Snow in the Cemetery. So I'm very excited. I think they have them at Walmart, so we'll see. Sorry, Chim. My first vocal tick was probably barking, genuinely. Barking or throat clearing. Name it Alexandra. Oh my gosh, I should. I really should. You talk about jelly cats? I do. You said you were taking a break from studying a few streams ago. I did, yeah. I'm actually back in school. I started my accounting diploma, and I I'm in accounting right now. I have one more semester left. So yeah. Bye, Alexandra. Love you so much. Thank you so much for the gift. That is so sweet. I'm so excited to buy a Fuggler and I will definitely update you. So thank you so much. Do you have any fidgets? This is my absolute favorite fidget. The Neato Nice Ice Baby. These are my favorite fidgets of all time. What happened to your fingers? I literally sprained them from ticking. So because of my Tourette's, I have a tick where I have involuntary, because of my Tourette's, involuntary movements, but my fingers are double jointed. So when I like click the bones together, it's really gross. And so my fingers are extremely swollen. I can't make a fist. I can't bend them. They are sprained, not broken, but they hurt so bad. Bye, silly self. Dirty soda. I love dirty soda. But yes, I do have a lot of fidgets. Not to be rude, but I think clips of you saying people are faking. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Who makes your frames? This is from a website called VooGlam. I got rice in a bag. Hi, Lil. Tics get worse when talking about them. Yeah, I don't fake Tourette's. I would never fake Tourette's. Where's your husband? He is my fiance. He's currently in the shower. He works tomorrow morning, so I have to get off soon. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but do you have Tourette's? I do. I do have Tourette's. Not trying to hate, but why do you keep making noises like that? I have Tourette's, and it is involuntary. I can't control it. People are saying you are faking your Tourette's, which I think is absurd. I agree. It is absurd because I have genuinely proven my Tourette's diagnosis over and over again. I have showcased my proof and my documents and everything. And it's just frustrating that people keep saying I'm fake because I am not. Not married yet. I just got engaged. You must be so strong. Thank you. Did I make my own glasses? I did not. I love my collection. Thank you. What causes it? So Tourette's doesn't have like a surefire cause. There is believed to be a genetic component as well as environmental factors. And then there's also like the fact that you have to be born with the predisposition. It's not contagious. You can't catch it. I've always had Tourette's, basically. You have a macaroon jelly cat. I love that. Your birthday is in 16 days. Happy early birthday, Edward. I got rice. Hi, MJ. Love my glasses. Thank you, guys. Congrats on your engagement. Thank you. Look at my sparkle. I love it. Hey, Carly. Hi, Vanessa. How are you? You aren't the girl that was clearly faking. No, that is Ticks and Roses. I'm not Ticks and Roses. I've literally made a bunch of videos calling out Ticks and Roses, but I am not Ticks and Roses. Hi, Socrates. Je t'aime. It's wild that tics cause you to self-destruct your Yeah. You also got engaged. Congrats, MJ. You like the I got rice. When did you get Tourette's? I was like born with it, as I said, but I was diagnosed with Tourette's when I was 12 and I'm now 27. So it's been quite a long time. You're so kind and congratulations on your engagement. I was always curious. Thank you, Reagan. I appreciate you. Did I ever get bullied for them? I did get bullied a lot, genuinely, in school. And I get so much hate online for my Tourette's. The communists are coming. People don't like the fact that I tic. People think it's fake. People don't appreciate it. And I get fake claimed all the time. But I have been bullied in person and basically all throughout my schooling. Genuinely, I was bullied. Hi, Creative. Thank you so much. Do I know Balin out loud? I don't know her personally, but I do love her content and think she is such an amazing advocate for the Tourette's community, and I'm so grateful for her show. Hi, Aubrey. You're perfect. All you need is some proper glasses. I'm going to subscribe. Thank you so much. If you guys want to be like Nixie and also subscribe, I would appreciate that so much. I would love it if you would also give this stream a like. It is, I would love to get to 200 likes. Mockingbird, what would you buy next? How much does it cost? It really depends. I would love to get, as I was saying, the Shamrock Jellycat. It releases tomorrow. It's $30 US. So I think I'm gonna try and get that as my next Jellycat, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I'll be able to afford it, but I will try my best. Ticks get worse when being talked about. Yeah. You subbed. I think I have Tourette's, but I can't tell. Sending you love. I'm subbing now. Thank you, Dawn. Happy birthday, IZ. What's on your finger? I hurt my finger. They're not broken, but they're sprained from my ticking. So, unfortunately, yeah. What would you do if someone mocked your ticks or repeat them? I always just tell people, like, please stop. It's not cool. And then I educate them and I say, like, it's not cool because it's a trigger. Do I have Venmo? I do not, unfortunately. I'm in Canada, so we don't have Venmo. I do have a throne where people are able to gift. I can link it if you'd like. There's monetary gifts and there are item gifts. I will link it. Again, there's never any obligation to gift, but if you're interested, that is the link. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves everyone. Test for emoticons. Love that con. Thank you. It's my first time watching one of your lives. I've honestly seen your videos as helpful. They help me understand a bit more of what my friend with Tourette's goes through. I'm so glad. I'm sending you so much love. And I'm really glad that you watch me and appreciate my content. Je t'aime. I don't have any cats. I do not. I have Jellycats though. Throne is like where you can gift coffee money. Yeah, kind of. Je t'aime. You're so nice for proposing. Yeah, I did a reverse proposal to Colton. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I loved it. Thank you, Kendra. How's my day? My day is going well. How is yours? Does Tourette's have a cure? I do not have a cure for Tourette's. There is no cure. I am on medication, but unfortunately it's not like a be-all end-all cure. It does help a little bit, but it's not be-all end-all. Like there's literally no cure. What do Jellycats feel like? They're so soft, genuinely like the softest stuffed animal ever. I do have a Totoro. Thank you, Dora. As a person that has ticks, are you more aware of other ticks and other people? Yes, I am. I feel like I have like a tick radar, if that makes sense, where like even if someone has like subtle facial ticks, I will know. I'm like, oh, they're ticking. And like I don't always tell people, but like if they want to know, I will tell them. But a lot of the time I just ignore it. But I'm very much able to tell when people are ticking. Have I ever hurt anyone with my Tourette's? I've never hurt anyone except myself, thankfully. Thank you, Vanessa. How long have I had Tourette's? So I've had Tourette's like my whole life, but I was diagnosed at 12. I have a cat. We rescued her as a stray. Her name is Blue. I love that. Hi, Blue. Have you had ticks since you were born? No. So when you are born, you don't like come out of the womb ticking. I developed ticks slowly. They got pretty severe when I was like 10, but my parents actually remember me having ticks as young as 3 or 4. How did you sprain your fingers? I sprained them because of my Tourette's. I have a tick where so I'm double jointed and I have a tick where I really like bend my fingers in a weird way. And because of me doing that repeatedly over and over again, they are sprained and they hurt a lot. Yes, my mods are taking care of the comments. If you are spamming, you will likely be removed. I will try to get to everyone's comment, but unfortunately I can't. There's just too many. But I try my best. What are Jellycats? So Jellycats are a brand of plushie. This is the logo. It's a cat with a jelly on his head. And this is an example of one of them. And all of these guys behind me are also Jellycats. So yeah. Can neurologists tell if you're faking ticks? I probably think they could. My neurologist like obviously knew that I was being truthful. So I feel like they might know if someone was faking, but I don't know. I'm not a neurologist, so I don't know. Saw the finger splint video. How are your fingers doing? They are hurting so bad. Like genuinely, I was doing dishes today and I was like, I can't deal with this. It hurts so bad. I'm sorry, Abigail. That sucks so much. I'm sending you love. I got rice. What happened to your fingers? As I said, I have a tic that causes me to do these finger movements that are very, very painful, and I hurt them so bad. Do I have the Robin Jelly cat? I do, and I'm obsessed with him. Hello, King. How are you? What does it mean if I twitch and blink hard but don't say anything uncontrollably? You could definitely have motor tics. Again, I'm not like a doctor. I can't diagnose, but there is the potential that you do have tics, but likely not Tourette's if you don't have any vocal tics. Do I have any other neurological conditions? Yes. So I do have Tourette's, OCD, ADHD, anxiety, depression. OCD is actually almost worse than Tourette's. It is a very debilitating condition. Thank you, ZZZ Sleepy. Do I have the Moon Jelly cat? I do not. Anyone being harassed or made fun of for this, just remember you are special in your own way. I love that. Does Tourette's have a cure? Are you just stuck like this for the rest of your life? As I said, it does not have a cure. I'm stuck like this, basically. Would I take away my Tourette's if I could? So I've answered this before. When my tics are like mild to moderate, I would say, I don't know if I would. When I have bad tics, I'm like, please take this away from me. But my Tourette's is genuinely like caused me to be a completely different person than I feel like I would be if I didn't have Tourette's. So like, for example, I'm able to be very understanding and very empathetic, and I feel like I've just learned so much through this disorder. But if I was able to get rid of it while still having all of that empathy and understanding, I probably would, because Tourette's is not fun. It's not something anyone should desire to have. So yeah. Can you stop the tics? I can't stop them. I can suppress them for certain periods, where basically if I like put all of my focus into suppression, I can, but not for very long. Like the longest I've been is probably a couple hours. And it takes a lot of time and effort. And once I do suppress for too long, sometimes it will lead to tic attacks, which is awful and something that I just don't even want to acknowledge, because tic attacks are the worst. Is there a difference between Tourette's and tics? So tics are a symptom of Tourette's, and there are different types of tic disorders. So in order to have Tourette's, you do have to tic, but you don't have to have, hang on, I always mess this up. You don't have to have Tourette's in order to tic, but you do have to tic in order to have Tourette's. So, for example, if people have tics that are like less than a year in duration, if people have tics that aren't vocal and just motor, there's different types of tic disorders, and so that is kind of the difference. But tics are the involuntary movements, and Tourette's is the whole disorder. And there are a lot of other symptoms that come with Tourette's, come with Tourette's besides just the tics. So yeah. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. When I do the middle finger, I do not mean it. I'm so sorry. Can watching someone else tic make you tic? That is not a dumb question, and yes. When I see someone else ticking, it is a huge trigger for my own tics. So that is definitely true and something that happens all the time. Have I ever fell because of a tic? I don't think I've ever fallen, but I have had tics where like I like stop walking abruptly and like lift my knee up. So it's been close. There's been some close calls. What are the other symptoms of Tourette's? So there's like impulse control, there is rage issues, there is disinhibition, there is like executive dysfunction, which pairs with ADHD. There are sensory issues. There's a lot of issues that come with Tourette's besides just the tics. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. The tics wake you up? No. So I've answered this before, but I will answer it again. Basically, what happens is when I'm like sound asleep, I will not tic in my sleep. But when I wake up in the morning, and if I like doze off and fall back asleep, a lot of the time I will wake myself up with tics. But I'm not sound asleep. I'm just kind of like in the middle of sleep and awake, if that makes sense. Have I ever had any tics that hurt anyone around you? No, I have not. Have I received any yes, I have received threats like that. Unfortunately, I received a lot of hate comments and a lot of really awful things. People have told me to literally myself because of my Tourette's. Um, it can be really, really debilitating receiving all of this hate and all of these negative things from people who think I'm faking or think that I'm exaggerating or whatever the case. So many people are awful. Do I have difficulty eating? I do not. Am I getting therapy for it? Not currently, but I've been to therapy basically every year of my life since I was like 8. But currently I'm doing pretty well, so I'm not currently in therapy, and I've learned a lot of methods to help me with my tics and Tourette's. So thank goodness I'm doing okay right now, but I went to a bunch of therapies to help me learn how to redirect my tics and how to deal with the negative just emotions that come with it. Yes, I would love to get to 250 likes. Do I think Balin is exaggerating? No, I do not. I think Balin is very truthful with her tics. Does it hurt at all? Tourette's definitely can hurt. I will say the act of tics itself doesn't hurt unless you do them repetitively. For example, my finger tics have caused me to be in these splints because of my repetitive nature of the tics. You'll see me flicking my wrist. This is also painful after I do it a lot. Any tics where I hit myself or punch myself or scratch myself, those are all very painful. And yes, they do hurt because it's literally me doing it unintentionally. And half the time I can't stop it. So I hope that makes sense. I got rice. I don't know much about Tourette's, but in relation to some that I've witnessed, yours is mild. Yeah, my Tourette's is mild to moderate. It's not severe at all. I would say it used to be more severe. Mild to moderate for sure. I'm very lucky in that way because there are so many different levels and severities of Tourette's. So yeah, let's say Woo to echopraxia. I'm sorry, Chim. Bye, Vanessa. Love you so much. Thank you for being here. I can't believe there are people like that out there. Yes. Thank you, Ken. My tics are mainly neck jerking and whistling. I totally get it. Yeah. What part of the brain is responsible for Tourette's? I got rice. I believe it's the basal ganglia. I'm not totally sure. Don't quote me on that. Is there medication for Tourette's? There is, but it's not like a surefire way to help with Tourette's. I've been on a lot of medications that are like trial and error, and I'm currently on two that help quite a bit. They've genuinely helped my tics quite a bit. But there's no cure and no medication specifically designed to treat Tourette's, unfortunately. It's kind of like a weird gray area. Can you control it? I cannot. Coolest glasses, thank you. Liked and subscribed, thank you, Christina. If you guys also want to like and subscribe, I would be so appreciative. I'm trying to get to 250 likes, and any subscriber that wants to join the fam, and oh my gosh, Mockingbird, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. What the actual heck? You are such a gift. I got rice. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm overwhelmed right now. That is such a kind gift. I don't even know like how to thank you enough because you already have gifted me so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Whatever I can do for you, please let me know. I would love to pay you back in some way. Even if that is like naming a jelly cat after you, please let me know. Thank you so much. You single? No, I'm engaged to the love of my life. Bye, Emma. Oh man. Yes, Balin is real and we don't fake claim. Thank you, Nick. Hope you don't get overstimulated as last time. I'm trying not to be. Thank you, Kay. Have I ever hurt another person with your tics? No, only myself, unfortunately. Fortunately that it's just been me, but unfortunate that it's been me at the same time. I would never want to hurt anyone. I have been very close because all of my tics are unintentional. But yeah. I met another YouTuber that I asked you did it. I'm not sure what that means. Bye, not Pararoll. Thank you for being here. Love you. New Pulse. I would love to try the New Pulse device. I don't know when it will ever be available in Canada, but I would really love to try it. I've seen the device. I would love to try it for sure. Thank you so much, Sutton Queen. I appreciate you. I am not faking, and if you say I'm faking, I will genuinely just immediately ban you because this is my life. Could you buy the Shamrock Jellycat? I could, if you would like me to, from you. I definitely could, and thank you so much. I will try and order that. I got rice. It releases it tomorrow in the morning, so I will try my best to try to order it. Je t'aime. Yeah. I'm not fake claiming. I was just asking. Thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate it. You will be banned. Oh my goodness. Snow in the cemetery. Go to work. There aren't faking. Thank you, Zachary. Oh my gosh, I did reach 250. Thank you guys so much for liking my stream. Thank you, Remy. I appreciate you. I'm autistic and ADHD. I have sensory issues and... Interesting. Yeah, a lot of people with different neurological disorders experience sensory issues and a lot of sort of issues like that. So sending you love, and I deal with those too, and you're not alone. No worries, KPDH Lexi, I think your name is. Thank you, Matilda. Just got a sleep reminder. Oh no. What causes or triggers the tics? So for me, my Tourette's obviously causes, what causes Tourette's? So Tourette's, I've already said this in the stream, but I will say it again. There is believed to be both genetic and environmental factors with the Tourettic brain. However, what triggers my tics specifically are like strong emotions. Anxiety specifically is a huge one. So right now I'm back in school and my tics are a lot worse because of my schooling and because of how stressed I am. However, stuff like temperature increases, body contact, talking about tics, even the word Tourette's can trigger my tics. So yeah, demon possessed. No. You have all the colors of those glasses. I love it. Would a TENS device help since it's nerve-based? So the type of device, the New Pulse device, is similar to a TENS device. And I would love to try it, but I'd have to really look into it. Snow in the cemetery, that's so funny. I'm happy he called you out though. She's not faking for money. I don't make very much money from YouTube at all. And I'm not faking it because I've literally showcased all of my proof. And I've had this my whole life. And if I was faking, that would be stupid. You can actually see on my channel, I've been posting for over 10 years now. You can literally go back to my first video and be like, wow, she's been posting for 10 years. Who would fake Tourette's for 10 years? That would be commitment. So yeah. Are you comfortable with sharing your name? My name is Carly. No one was accusing her of faking. Actually, a lot of people do. My mods are just banning them. A lot of people do accuse me. So yeah. He looked at my page. That's amazing. Stuttering. I'm not sure. A lot of people stutter. You have Tourette's too. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Gwen. You don't have to prove anything. Thank you. Would I ever consider DBS? I would not. Just because I'm not severe enough, and I don't think I would qualify, but also the process behind it is very intense, and I just don't think I would do it. That is no hate or shade to people that have done it because it can really help. How long did Ticks and Roses fake for? I think like 2 or 3 years, maybe a year. No, a year to 2 years, I think. I don't totally know, so don't quote me on that. I didn't see a single message like that. Yeah, it's because my mods are on it. People are saying I'm fake, but thankfully they are being banned. I followed you for a while. Thank you, Lady Dark. I appreciate it. Love you too. If you don't mind me asking, what happened to your fingers? So I have a tic that causes me to bend my fingers very strangely. They are double jointed, which also is a whole thing. So they are strained or sprained. They are not broken, thank God. Do I have a cow jelly cat? I don't. I would love to have a cow jelly cat. Just saw a hate comment, then it disappeared right in front of my eyes. Thank you to my mods. I'm hiring Carly to do my taxes. I love you. When Snow gets in trouble, don't come after us, right? You look cute with the glasses. Thank you, Miguel. Is there any cure? There is no cure for Tourette's. I am Speed. Thank you, Timothy. Does the premonitory urge ever scare you? I wouldn't say it scares me, but it actually, like, it's uncomfortable. It can be very, very panicky, and very debilitating. I wouldn't say scary, but painful, debilitating, and uncomfortable. Thank you, guys. Con, I think it is on your side. Selena liked and subscribed. Thank you. If you guys want to be like Selena, please subscribe and like to my channel. I would appreciate that so much. I would love to get to 300 likes on this stream. That would be bonkers and a half. And subscribe if you would like to learn more about Tourette's from me as someone who has a genuine case of Tourette's and has lived with it the majority of their life. Again, there's no obligation, but if you would like to learn more, the subscribe button and like button are there. Love you guys. I liked and stubbed. Thank you, Kinsley. 15 more mins. Yeah, I know. I'm keeping track. I got race. Snow, I'm glad you're on break. Thank goodness. I think we were just concerned that you were going to get in trouble at work. I didn't see that you were on break, so I don't think there's any hate going on. We're sending you love. I'm sorry. As long as you're not going to get in trouble, that's all that we care about because we love you. When were you diagnosed with Tourette's? I was diagnosed when I was 12, so 15 years ago. Hi, Crazy Daisy. Those glasses are sweet. Thank you, Vibe King. Your glasses are cool. Thank you, Yo. Did you break your fingers? No, I sprained them from ticking. I hide in the bathroom to avoid getting in trouble. So real, so real. I love you, Snow. Has Tourette's ever affected your goals or career choices in people? Yes. So originally, I wanted to be a teacher, and I was in school to be a teacher. That was my main goal when I was growing up. I wanted to be a teacher, and I know people with Tourette's have been teachers successfully, but as someone who is a little bit embarrassed about their tics still and not super confident in it, I wasn't sure if teaching was right for me. So I did end up leaving teaching in school, and now I'm in accounting and I love it. And it's not impacting my goals at all. I am able to do it successfully and efficiently, and I'm very, very, very proud of myself for that. Love you too, Carly. Thank you so much, Snow. Yes, there was a teacher in India with Tourette's. There also was Brad Cohen, who has a movie based on him. Yeah, it's not right for the kids. They wouldn't learn. That's not always the case, and I know that might be a hate comment, but if I was able to suppress, which I am able to, if I was teaching, I would suppress my tics the best I could. But I'm kind of happy that I've changed my career goals because I just don't think I would be the best teacher. So, I mean, I love to educate about Tourette's. My dream career ever would be just to be a Tourette's advocacy person. I would love to just continue to educate and advocate and show people what Tourette's is like. I know that's like not a career, but I would love to continue to do that even when I am being in a job in the accounting field. I will probably still keep up this channel, fingers crossed, to continue my goal of advocacy because that is my main goal. You're already doing your dream career, right? This is technically my dream. I wouldn't say YouTube is the dream, but advocacy is the dream. So yes. Do that. That's a great idea and can definitely be a career if you pursue it. So like I'm really enjoying my accounting, but I'd love to have the Tourette's advocacy on the side. Is the middle finger a tic? It is. I can't control it. I do apologize. If you don't like what you're seeing, then scroll off. Simple as that. Yes, thank you. Do you have tics or what is it called? I do have tics, and yes, I have Tourette's, which is why I'm ticking. I can't control it. Your glasses are awesome. Thank you, Maurice. Oh my gosh, we're at 315. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Can you please explain what Tourette's is to me? So Tourette's is a neurological disorder, which means it affects my brain. And it causes people like me to make these involuntary movements and sounds. So these vocalizations I'm doing called tics. It's a part of the brain that basically means that I have misfiring neurotransmitters in my brain. And every time one of them misfires, it causes a tic to happen in my body. That's the best way I can describe it. It's not a mental illness. It is neurological. So I hope that answers your question. You subscribed. Thank you, Maurice. Didn't I get to 600 last time? I think so. Have you ever tried to do your middle finger and say it's your tic? No, I would never just do that. Like, I feel like that'd be really, like, almost taking advantage of the fact that I can do that. I would never do that. I've never done a tic, like, intentionally to get, like, anything out of it, if that makes sense. Where did I get my glasses from? I got them from a website called Vooglam, and they are the Jocelyn frames. Thank you, Malin. Was it hard for you in school? It was. When I didn't know I had Tourette's. It was, but honestly, I was diagnosed when I was 12, so pretty quickly. And I was able to suppress a lot, which was like not ideal. I had a lot of trouble in school with suppression, but it eventually got better. Vooglam, yes, Snow in the Cemetery, that is correct. Is there a cure for it? There is no cure for Tourette's. Those are awesome glasses. Thank you. No matter what you are or you don't. Thank you so much, Jacob. You have tics too. Sending you love, Amber. Love your videos. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Malin. I love you too. Did you ever see the South Park episode? I did. And I made a whole video on it. But basically, I got so much hate for that video because I made a mistake of watching South Park blindly. Like, I had never seen any episodes until I randomly watched that one and reacted to it. So I didn't know about Cartman and his whole like spiel, his shtick or whatever. So I was offended, but now I realize it's a good episode. I was a teacher in Japan for 25 years. That's amazing. So happy for you. Je t'aime. When people bring me down, I just smile. Oh, sending you love. Love your glasses. Thank you. How do you get your tics? So I don't choose them. I can't like pick them. They happen randomly. I don't totally know exactly like how I get them or where they come from. They just kind of happen. And I can't choose them. A lot of the time I will get them from seeing someone else do a movement, seeing someone else say something. I might pick that up as a tic. So yeah. That was your first South Park? Yeah, that was my mistake, definitely. Unfortunately, it's like a spasm. Similar, but there's almost like intent behind it, if that makes sense. It's involuntary, but it's not as like it can be more than just a spasm. It's like a whole body movement. How old was I when I got diagnosed? I was 12. I think you're very lucky to have it. I don't think I'm lucky to have it. It kind of sucks. But yeah. Can you get tics as a newborn baby? So no, people with Tourette's don't tic coming out of the womb. But they are born with the predisposition to Tourette's, and eventually tics will develop if you have that predisposition. Were there tics before 12? Yes, I did have tics before 12. They started getting pretty bad at around 10, but my parents remember me having tics at around 3 or 4 and continually from, as I got older. What happened to the je t'aime tic? So that means I love you in French. It is not new. Je t'aime. I've had that tic probably for 10 years. I've had it since I was in school taking French class. I'm disappointed you deleted your angel videos. Dang, I'm sorry. I didn't want to add to the drama. Is there one movement or sound that regularly happens? Mainly my blinking. That happens all the time. And a lot of facial grimacing. The barking happens a lot. The happens a lot. I got race. Saying I got race happens a lot. Yeah. So yeah, I have a lot of things that happen pretty much constantly. There's times where I am like kind of still, and I can distract myself from tics a lot of the time. So like right now, I will admit I am ticking quite a bit because I'm talking about it. And when I talk about it, it is a massive trigger, which is kind of like the double-edged sword caveat of my channel. because I try to advocate on this channel, but when I talk about it, they get worse. So I have to be very, very careful. I love the squishies. Just because maybe of the stress. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Yara. How long have I had them? So again, I was born with the predisposition to Tourette's, but I was diagnosed at 12. Just found you. I freaking love you. RJ, love you too. If you want to subscribe and like my stream to join the fam, please do. I'd appreciate it so much. Let's get to 350 before I leave. I have like 6 more minutes. Do you think we can get to 350 within like 6 minutes? I don't know, but we can try. A puppy would be so confused. I did have a dog. I do have a dog, and she does not even acknowledge my barking. She's chill with it. She's so used to my Tourette's that I think she's just like, meh, whatever. Like, yeah. We love a Carly who keeps track of time. I've never tried those gummies. I have tried CBD oil, but it did not help for me. Carly is an empath. Love it, Snow. I don't have POTS. I have OCD, ADHD, and a bunch of other stuff. One of my random disorders that I have that I don't often talk about is rheumatoid arthritis, and that can be pretty awful too, especially with Tourette's because of the pain aspect. Did your fiance 3D print that subscribe logo? He did. And the funny thing is, this is actually backwards for me, but since the stream reverses the camera, this to me is backwards, but to you, it is forwards. So shout out to Colton for printing me that. He is the best. Must be so hard for you. Thank you, Crystal. How did you feel when you were diagnosed? So I was both very sad, but also both relieved at the same time because I knew there was like a name to what I was doing. Before I was diagnosed, I was really scared that I was like this one-off weird case. And I was like, why am I doing all of this to myself? Like, what's wrong with me? And then I was diagnosed and I realized, thank God, there is a name for what I'm doing. It is Tourette Syndrome. I am normal. So it was sad because it's a lifelong condition that I know I will have forever. And I was kind of like mourning that. But yeah, I was also relieved. Je t'aime. Are you more haunted by your mistakes or your silence? That is a really good question. I'd probably say the silence. When I was silent about Tourette's for many years, I was haunted by that because I feel like that in itself was a mistake because I would lie to people and say like, I'm fine, even though I was dealing with this debilitating condition. So yeah, I would say that is what I would say to that. The silence of not advocating and not being true to myself is something I will never forgive myself for. Je t'aime. Can some tics disappear? Some can, and then they might come back eventually. Who knows? It's very different. Are you able to have tics without having Tourette's? Yes, that is possible. There's different types of tic disorders too. I got my glasses from Voo Glam. Is it hard to eat while you have tics? It is not. How often are you live? And when can someone expect you to post? So I'm live kind of randomly. I don't have a schedule right now. But I post usually at least one thing every day, whether that's a short or a long form video. So if you do subscribe to me, you will get quite a bit of content. The live streams currently are spontaneous, but there might be a schedule in the future. I have seen the South Park episode, Sean. I have. Short and sweet like Sabrina Carpenter. No, but yes, I love her. Those are cool glasses. Thank you. Yes, these glasses do have a prescription. I do wear glasses, so these are prescription glasses. Bye, Selena. Love you. You guys, I'm going to head off in like 2 minutes. So if there's any last minute questions, feel free to ask. We are 4 likes away from my goal of 350 likes. So if 4 people want to like it and get me there, that'd be amazing. But also subscribe if you want to stay tuned to Tourette's education and learning about this disorder from someone like me. What are those on your fingers? These are splints. I have injured my fingers pretty badly. I've sprained them from my tics. So I have Tourette's, obviously, and I've sprained my I've sprained my fingers from ticking. They're not broken, but I have to wear these splints. If not, I would be in a lot more pain than I am. I will definitely show you the fuggler when I do get one, cemetery or snow in the cemetery. Thank you so much for the gift and for your kindness. I appreciate you and love you so much. Um, you guys, I am heading off now because it has been an hour, and I did say I would hold myself to an hour. So thank you guys so much for being here and spending time with me. If you would like to come back to a future live stream, I will probably be streaming maybe even tomorrow. Not sure, don't quote me on that, but lots in the next week or so. Please like and subscribe. I would love to see you soon, and I will see you guys next time. As always, we are learning together, we're laughing together, and we're ticking together. Thank you for spending time with me. Subscribe to stay tuned. I will also link my Discord if you guys would like to chat with me in Discord. Feel free to join. Anyone is welcome, and I will see you guys next time. I love you. You guys are worthy, you are important, and you can do anything you set your mind to. I will see you next time. Bye!